If I gave you just 300 US dollars, would you be able to build a YouTube setup that could actually grow a channel? Would you spend it all on a camera? Would you spend it all on a microphone? Or is everyone just spending their money in the completely wrong place? I've been making YouTube videos for the past few months now and have grown the channel to having over 40,000 views. And if I was to start again tomorrow, this is exactly the same setup that I'd buy again. And surprisingly, the most important thing in this setup is probably something that you already own. But before we get to that, if you want to pick up anything inside this video, click the link down in the description. Now let's start with what I think makes the biggest difference to any video, and that's lighting. Seriously, look at the difference between having no lighting and then having the entire production filmed with proper lighting. People obsess over buying the most expensive cameras, but if your lighting is bad, the entire experience is going to be terrible. These are the Neewer NL192 LED panel lights. I've actually been using the Neewer products for quite some time now, as I've always found they're the absolute best quality considering the price point they're at. For 170 US dollars, you get two light panels along with the stands, batteries built into each light, and everything you need to completely transform your filming setup. One of my favorite things is they're completely wireless. Each panel has a built-in 8,000 mAh battery, giving me around an hour and a half of runtime, which is plenty for almost every filming session I do. No extension leads and no searching for PowerPoints, you can just turn these things on and go. They're also bi-color, meaning I can change between a warmer look or a cooler daylight depending on the style of video I'm filming. They're lightweight, portable, and absolutely one of the best upgrades I've made to my setup. But now your footage actually looks professional, how do you stop your videos from shaking? This is the Neewer TP37 fluid head tripod. Now, if you've watched any of my tech videos before, you've definitely seen this tripod in action. The reason I love it is the fluid head itself. Those smooth panning shots that you see in every single video, this is what makes those possible. Instead of those jerky movements that you see from holding the camera handheld or potentially using a different tripod, this is what fixes that completely. Everything glides smoothly, whether I'm filming my MacBook or my Tesla. It is an absolute game changer with my video production. It also has a quick release plate, which honestly saves so much time. I can mount my camera, film, pop it straight back off, and move to the next shot in seconds. The tripod itself is sturdy, well built, and I confidently can put my camera on the tripod knowing that it won't end up on the ground. But not every shot needs a traditional full-size tripod, and this is where the next product comes in super helpful. This little thing probably gets used more than you'd expect. This is the Neewer TP43 mini tripod. Now, I don't actually use this as a traditional tripod most of the time. I mainly use it as a grip on my camera. When I'm filming YouTube shorts or walking around outside, I can hold my camera much further away from my face. Instantly makes the framing look more natural. I also use it with my camera when I'm filming handheld because it gives me something much more comfortable to hold on to. And if you do want to use it as a traditional tripod, it makes that perfect secondary camera angle. It's lightweight, it's inexpensive, and it's one of those camera accessories you end up just using all the time. But here's where I think every new creator makes the biggest mistake. They think I need a better camera, but honestly, I don't actually think you do. Because the most important piece of gear in this setup is probably something that's already sitting in your pocket, and that is your smartphone. In my case, my iPhone 16 Pro Max. The entire talking head part of this video and plenty of my other content has been filmed using my iPhone. Modern smartphones are incredible. The camera quality is amazing. I'm currently filming in 4K and absolutely perfectly fine on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And honestly, I'd rather use an iPhone with quality lighting than go the other way around, spend thousands on a camera and have terrible lighting. People notice bad lighting or shaky footage, but honestly, most of the time couldn't tell if a video was shot on an iPhone or a very expensive camera. But there is one thing everyone notices: bad audio. If people can't understand what you're saying, they're clicking off immediately. And that's why my final recommendation is something so simple, and you probably even already own it, and that is the wired Apple EarPods. They're probably one of the best creator tools that you can buy, and the number of shorts that I see now filmed directly into the Apple EarPods is absolutely crazy. They're cheap, they're reliable, and you never have to worry about charging them. And surprisingly, if you can get the microphone close enough to your body, they're actually incredibly good sounding. I've stopped using the Apple EarPods now, but one thing I did use when I was first starting to record videos was the Apple EarPods taped to a ruler off the tripod, so you could speak directly into the microphone that was close up to you, and you would actually have incredibly sounding good audio. I've used these things so many times over the years, and I'd absolutely keep using them. Because good audio doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be clear. So if I only had $300 today, this is exactly where I'd spend it. Because here's the biggest lesson I've learned since starting YouTube. Your first 100 videos won't be limited by your equipment, they'll be limited by your experience. So stop trying to save up and buy expensive equipment and just start today with what you've got. Because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll start improving. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'd love to hear in the comments below if there's something that you would add to this setup. If you did want to pick up anything discussed in this video, click the links in the description as it does support the channel. And make sure you click this video here, as this one's been recommended for you.